After discussing kidneys and suprarenal gland, the next topic in the renal system is ureter. And this ureter we will study under the following heads, that is measurement, parts, relations, blood supply, okay, and constriction, various constriction that are anatomical and surgical constrictions. Now, this uterus, as we know, it is a this ureter, as we know, is a tube-like structure that carries urine from kidneys to the urinary bladder via peristaltic contractions of smooth muscle. Okay, and measurement, this ureter is 25 centimeter in length, 25 centimeter or 10 inches, 25 centimeter or 10 inches. Now, coming to the parts of ureter, this ureter is divided into three parts. This ureter is divided into three parts. The first part is known as pelvis part, that is part related to pelvis. It extends from hilum to the lower pole of the kidney. First part, it extends from hilum to the lower pole of kidney. Second part is known as abdominal part. Second part is known as abdominal part, and that second part, it extends from lower pole to the bifurcation of lower pole to the bifurcation of common iliac arteries. It extends from lower pole to the bifurcation of common iliac arteries. And third part is known as pelvic part. Third part is known as pelvic part. It extends up to the urinary bladder. These are the various parts of ureter. Now, coming to the constrictions of ureter, there are total three constrictions, three anatomical constrictions, and two more constrictions that were described by surgeons. So total 5 constrictions are there. Now we will study those 5 constrictions one by one. The first, now write down the heading, that is constrictions. First constriction is at the level of this. First constriction, this is what? Pelviureteric junction. Pelviureteric junction, at the junction of pelvis and ureter. Second constriction is at the brim of pelvis. Second constriction is at the brim of pelvis. Second constriction is at the brim of pelvis, that is crossing of common iliac arteries. Crossing of common iliac arteries. Third constriction is different in male and female. Third constriction in male, it is due to, in male, third constriction is due to crossing of vas deferens, and in female, it is due to crossing of broad ligament. Crossing of broad ligament. In male, it is due to crossing of vas deferens, and in female, it is due to crossing of broad ligament. And fourth constriction is this. This is known as vesicoureteric junction. And fifth is tip of ureter. Fifth is tip of ureter. These are the 5 constrictions of the ureter. And Out of these five constriction, first, second, and fourth, first, second, and fourth, they are anatomical. They are anatomical constrictions, while third and fifth, they were additional constriction described by the surgeons. Okay, this is about the constrictions of ureter. Now coming to the relations of ureter. In relations of ureter, we have coming to the relations of ureter, we have anterior and posterior relation, anterior and posterior relation. Okay, anterior and posterior relations. The anterior relation of right and left ureter are different. Right and left ureter are different. Now, first of all, we will see the posterior relations of ureter. And in posterior relations of ureter, we have three. That is psoas major muscle. Second, genitofemoral nerve. One muscle, one nerve, and one artery. Common iliac artery. These are the posterior relations of ureter. Now coming to the anterior relations. In anterior relations of both right and left ureter are different, and anterior relation of right ureter are, first is second part of duodenum, then right colic vessels, then ileocolic vessels, then right gonadal vessels, and fifth is mesentery. These are the relations of right ureter. Now coming to the left ureter. On left side, we do not have second part of duodenum, therefore left ureter is not related to duodenum. Then it is related to left colic vessel. Then it is related to sigmoidal vessels, as we have studied this in blood supply of abdomen. Second, these are the branches of inferior mesenteric artery. Then left gonadal vessel, and fourth is sigmoid mesocolon. This is all about the relations of uterus, anterior and posterior. Okay, posterior relations, we have quadratus, psoas major, one muscle, one nerve, one artery. Genitofemoral nerve, common iliac artery, psoas major muscle, one nerve, one artery. And anterior relations of both right and left ureter are different. In case of right ureter, first one, second part of duodenum, right colic vessels, ileocolic vessels, then right gonadal vessels, and mesentery. And in case of left ureter, first one, left colic vessels, left gonadal vessels, then sigmoid mesocolon. This is all about the relations. Now we will discuss the relation of pelvic part of ureter in female. Relations of pelvic part in female. And ureter form one of the boundary of ovarian fossa. It forms boundary of ovarian fossa. Boundary of ovarian fossa. If this is a ovarian fossa means a space in which ovary is located. If this is ovary, okay, and this is common iliac vessel which bifurcates into external iliac and internal iliac. External iliac vessels and internal iliac vessel. And this is now this ovarian fossa is anteriorly bounded by external iliac vessel and posteriorly by external iliac vessels, posteriorly by internal iliac vessel, and also ureter. Okay, posteriorly internal iliac vessel and second is ureter. Now on lateral side it has obturator, nerves and vessel. Obturator, nerves and vessels. Obturator, nerves and vessels laterally. Obturator, nerves and vessels laterally. Therefore, in case of ovarian pathology, okay, the pain is referred to medial aspect of the thigh because obturator nerve gets irritated, and as we know, obturator nerve is the nerve of medial compartment of thigh. Therefore, when there is a pain in the ovary, it is referred to medial aspect of the thigh. Clear? Now, blood supply. The blood supply of ureter is not by a single artery. As ureter is a longitudinal structure, it is supplied by various arteries. Okay, ureter is also supplied by renal artery, which is a branch of abdominal aorta. It is also supplied by gonadal artery, common iliac artery, inferior vesical artery. Okay, these are the various arteries which supplies the common iliac artery, also supplies ureter. This is all about the anatomy of ureter in detail. Go through Vishram Singh and see the diagrams given there. The diagrams are given very nicely in Vishram Singh. I have taken all the diagrams from Vishram Singh. Okay,